and Joseph Wallacott from Crawley Town. Defenders, Ali Seydu, Stade Rennes, Tariq Lamptey, Brighton and Hove Albion, Jonas Adjete, FC Basel, Nathaniel Ajay from FC Lorient, Alexander Djiku, Fenerbahce Istanbul, Jerome Opoku, Istanbul Başakşehir, Gideon Mensah, AG Auxerre, Isaac Aful, FC Samatex, and Razak Simpson from Nations FC. Midfielders, Elisha Wusu, AG Auxerre, Abu Francis from Cercle Bruges, Ibrahim Sulemana, Atalanta Bergamo, Michael Beidou, EF Elfsborg, Mohamed Kudus, West Ham United, and Emmanuel Enchi, Asante Kotoko. Forwards, Ibrahim Osman, Feyenoord Rotterdam, Enes Nourma, Olympique Lyon, Antoine Semenyo, AFC Bournemouth, Jordan Ayew, Leicester City, Iñaki Williams, Athletic Bilbao, and Ishaku Abdul Fattah, Leicester City, and Joseph Pencil, LA Galaxy. Furthermore, I would like to mention, just, I know that maybe not all of you are aware. We have an overview of all the players, and for this, maybe I would like to mention also the injured players. So at this very moment, let me just have a look before I forget somebody. Yeah, we have the situation that Salisu is injured from the last game, still injured. Then we have Abdul Mumin, who's injured. We have still Abdul Samit Salis is injured. We have long-term injuries like Kofi Cherry. Majid Ashimero is also injured, got injured last game. And then Ibrahim Sadiq is also injured. Surely there are also some other injuries, long-term injuries, which I don't like to mention, which we could have considered. But this is just for you to give you an update before questions in this direction comes. Would like to, again, please you that you can ask questions about the players who are there. And those who are not there, I mean, it's difficult because, like I said, we have a roster of maybe 50% potentials, and it's difficult to talk about maybe those 30, 25 who are not invited. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So those are the players who will represent Ghana in the forthcoming games. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your questions. You raise your hand, you tell us your name and your media house, and then your question. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Coach. My name is Bill. My name is Bill Lishan, TV3. Of course, you did mention that those who are not part of the squad, we don't really have to ask questions. You remember
Sorry,
me?
you continue. Yeah, I made a mistake. Sorry, yeah.
So, but this one is quite crucial, and that is Thomas Partey. He has been a captain for a while, but he's not in this squad, and you didn't mention that he was part of the injury list. So what exactly was the reason for him not being part of the squad this time?
Yes, this is a good question. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention it in advance. So I had a confidential talk with Thomas. I'm a coach who always likes to protect the players. So I hope for your understanding. For me, the team is like family, and I'm not coming out with internal issues. But I made quite clear to him he wanted to come. So this one first, he wanted to come, but I made quite clear that why he's not coming. Like I said, it's confidential. It's difficult for me to mention all the things. It's like that. We have to move on. Maybe in addition to this, because I know the next question will come. So in addition to it, I have to go a little bit back. So, first of all, the initiative was to make Thomas the captain of the team and for him to guide the team and to lead the team. So once he's not there now, surely after I talked to Thomas, first of all, I had to talk to Kudus. For him, I made the decision to make Kudus a captain that time because Thomas was not there. And now, as we know, Thomas is not there for the next 2 games. We made the decision or at the end, I decided to take a new captain for the team, which will be Jordan. So I talked to Kudus for him to understand that for me, he still needs to learn and grow into that role. And I want him to be second captain alongside Jiku. But Jordan will take over from now, and he will lead and guide the team. And for me, we agreed, and I was happy for him to accept it. And I think he can give a lot to the team. And we have to move forward and try our best to keep the chance, which we still have, the small, slightly chance, which we still have to keep it alive.
All right, Coach, good afternoon. My name is Ibrahim Yakubu from GH News. Goal scoring is a challenge for the national team and it has shown clearly in the AFCON qualifiers that we've played so far. Out of the 4 games that we've played, we've managed to score only 1 goal. Going forward, as the coach of the national team, what are you doing to improve the situation of goal scoring? Because our attackers, when they go back to their various teams in Europe, you see them finding the back of the net. But when they are playing for the national team, they can't score. What are you doing to improve the situation? Thank you.
Okay, good question. They showed extra effort in their clubs. They regret it, and you could see that maybe the emotions were still high. They feel for the nations. They feel for their country. And I don't know why exactly Kudus got a red card, but maybe also because of that, because he was disappointed also from the last games we had with the national team. So you can feel that the love for the country is there, and they want to show it, and this is the only way they can show it, through performance. And I hope that they still keep in this, what they have inside after the last loss, that they have it and they show it again on the pitch. And it's too easy. I know it's a result game, but it's way too easy to say like they didn't perform and that's it. We had, especially in our home games, good performances, but sometimes football is like this. You can play good and you lose. Sometimes you can even play bad and you can get a point or you can win. And at the end, surely we all want to win. And I wish we would have played bad and we would have won, but it was more the other way around, especially in our home games. And there's so many small margins which can decide a game. No, and I understand, but it's, for me, it's not about their ability that they can't score. It's about maybe to bring them in a mental stage, and this is not only my responsibility. I know we have good media guys. It's also your responsibility. Some are working against it, but this is how it is if you lose. But surely I can just always ask for help and support, because once we make them feel like when they come home, they're at home, they will give their best and it will come. But if they come home and it's like a toxic environment, it's always difficult for them. It's not easy. They're just human beings. And what we all can do, is to support them, because we all want Ghana to win and we all want Ghana to have success. So this is only what I can ask for is support. I will try, and our technical staff will try to make them to feel at home, to make them feel good.
Coach, we have to be blunt. The perception in the footballing domain is that Thomas is not too...
If this topic is going to talk to, this is not my fault. Maybe you have to ask Thomas then, because I'm not talking about a player.
Yeah.